What's up, space humans? Patrick Harrison here. I have two hives here where I'm going to be moving them into some brand new equipment for a customer. And these colonies were started on or about April 21st when the nukes showed up here in New Jersey. Because I'm moving them to full size into new equipment, I thought it would make a pretty decent video, considering I'm gonna go frame by frame and moving them frame by frame into the new boxes. I'd be able to talk about every frame. Not something that I normally do, and actually kind of discourage frame by frame inspections when they aren't necessary. So I have my smoker lit. I already cracked the lid, and then I decided to make the video. These are lids here that have a 1.5 inch space violation. Some of this comb might have been already there before I used it, but they obviously are starting to build some of the new stuff. I'm going to give them a feeder as a inner cover. So I'm going to take this lid back. Right now I'm just looking for the queen to make sure that she's not up here. And I don't see her. So just going to give that box a slam, getting all those bees off of my inner cover. Give that a little smoke. Now I'm ready to go into here and start moving frames. Going into the total end where I see some nectar. It's kind of those cells with the little shine in it. That's nectar that the bees are bringing in from the dandelion and probably soon to be black locust. I saw some flowering over in Bergen County the other day, and so this is just nectar, a little bit of honey. You do that, drips a little bit, not as much as I'd like. Black locust, you can shake it right out of the frames and it'll be dripping real good. I have eggs on this frame, great, and I have my queen. Just over the hive, and the queen right there. That should be enough for an inspection. Just pulling that frame, pulling a frame on the outside, giving that center one some room. And then they're queen right. They're ready for another box. Boom. That's it. That's all you really need to do sometimes. But instead, we're going frame by frame to move them this. That's some burr comb. I hate really just smashing it away, but since we're going to give them a feeder as an inner cover, I want to not. I want to not leave them with it, that burr comb, because then I'm just going to end up squishing it anyway. probably the only place that, as a first-year beekeeper, you would be getting honey. Burcombe. It's really the only spot. Let me do it. Straight nectar. Really like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like the old candy bar. The way that this frame here, it's a healthy frame of brood. Brood in a large cluster. We have clustered drone brood. And while there are some cells missing, this isn't a brand new frame. So I'll forgive her for the not being completely capped over. I don't like swallowing the wax. Beautiful frame of pollen. That earwax looking red, orange, and yellow. So all my 10 frames are in. I'm going to take one side, push it all the way over, take the other side, push it half back. Then I'm going to take my bottom board and box that we're removing out. See that chaos there? The foragers don't even know where to go. Then one next to it's pretty busy. Let's get this over. My feeder as an inner cover, and then all set. Now that's 8 minutes inside of the hive, or at least this has been an 8-minute video so far. That's a lot. You shouldn't need a full frame by frame inspection more than 3 times a year. You would know everything that you need to know if you did that almost once a year in this before the honey goes on, honey supers go on. And going into fall, that would be another time. So that you can correct whatever issue you might find for your winter. So this is the most invasive inspection that you really can be doing. I'm not encouraging you to do this. What I'm trying to say is I'm not trying to encourage frame by frame inspections by any means every time you go in. Every time, you don't need to be finding the queen every 2 weeks. 2 years ago I was really gung-ho about doing alcohol washes on every single hive, And well, while I was finding low mites in those alcohol washes, the bees didn't make it when I washed them 3 times. If I did an inspection 3 times or more, including 3 alcohol washes, those hives were the ones that died. Regardless of the amount of mites in the hive, that alcohol wash, when done so intensely, was too much for them. I'm gonna do this one a little different. Lead, and I'm gonna move it over. So now it's actually 90 degrees. We have our bottom board. We have our box. Customer's name. It's beautiful. Oh. One fault that I should have done is moving it into this box so soon. The initial knock that I'm going to do is going to disturb everybody on the pallet. The downside to keeping bees on pallets like this is that every vibration is all of the hive's vibration. Looking for the queen quick. I don't see her. I'm going to start on the outside, all the way over here. There's fewer bees, fortunately. Afraid that we have had a swarm out of this. All right. It's going a little quicker. Beautiful frame of honey, a lot of honey. It's 5. This is a frame that I gave them. Foundation. Hear that attitude rise? That attitude rise is a indicator of queenlessness. Huh. Wondering if instead actually give them this nuke. I'm gonna reverse all this. So because the deal was just that I would take care of them and I'd guarantee them a clean right hive at the time of pickup, a pickup coming tomorrow. I'm gonna solve myself a problem now. I'm gonna keep this yellow hive myself as it is in its glorious queenlessness. Not glorious queenlessness. A joke there. Figure out some kind of solution for that. So I can actually come over here. I plan on doing this, but queen cell on the 21st. Didn't take to the second box whatsoever. I'm just looking down into the cell to see if I can see eggs. I'm actually pulling it off screen, jeez. Now, while I don't see eggs, I do see an area for which the eggs can be laid, and they're maintaining that area consciously for eggs. And I say that because the nectar isn't put into it. There's nectar in this hive, in this small hive, and they're maintaining that centermost spot for the brood nest. I'd say that there's a virgin in this hive, not that there's no queen. And she just needs another couple days to start laying. What I'd recommend is getting whatever brood comb that I have into this hive ASAP, so that they can start really have a place for that queen to lay, and maybe feed them a gallon of syrup. I'm gonna end this video. It's already 20 minutes long, and I just gotta find a hive for this customer and put it into this new equipment. Thanks so much for watching. It's an 18-minute, 30-second video. I hope you learned something. If you have any questions, or you want me to make a video about, well, if you have any questions, you've bought bees from me. I want to do my best to answer them. I want my hives to be well cared for. So send me an email, send me a text message. You can probably call me if you have my number, and I do my best to answer. Thank you so much. God bless.